return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. This will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That was a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And shedding through the tackle. And that gets to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second and 3. The completion to Riddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Oh, look at the drill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. He finds Riddick complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
And now an audible here into something else.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Are you kidding me? Game isn't over. Why are you giving up? Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Now loose football. The ball comes out. And down inside the 15 he goes. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Blue striker. Cheetah. Hey, go Fury.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
52 blasted. Steal. Check steal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
You do it! The game's not over. What are we doing? Game up!
Set, ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Strike. Check strike. Smack. Smack.
Come on, offense. Come on.
Red. Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Come on. Come on. Hey. On the ball. Now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Second down pass play, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. The timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go now.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee.
Okay, ready?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There you go.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Mega. Steal, block. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready.
A gear for Walker running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead,
this is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 42. Buccaneers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, faster, faster.
Number 85.
Cougar 19.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Buccaneers, nothing.
You can do better than that.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Red, cycle. Check Fury. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
Second and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Big Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That third down conversion good for 23.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's second and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 9 here.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll run here with Sims. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Viking 18. Warrior 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 59 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Go check. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The completion to Reddick. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Up the right sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the double.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them, and it's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second and 14. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Go street. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready, ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there. A big 3rd down conversion. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Street, street. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Able to shake him off. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Drill green. Ultra. Go ultra. Mega. Mega. Hut. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yellow. Set.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Rig! Rig! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Panther 11! Panther 11! Check smash! Check smash! Rig Lion!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. 2nd and long. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back